Good Easter Sunday afternoon. This is weather prognosticator Chad Merrill with a look at the severe weather outlook for the Mid-Atlantic Monday, April 13th. First of all, the severe weather in the southeast late this afternoon and this evening has produced widespread severe weather, Mississippi and Alabama, even one report of lightning causing an electrical fire in southern parts of Tennessee. This particular storm system beginning to unfold right now across parts of the south is also producing very high amounts of atmospheric moisture. This is basically showing the amount of moisture that can fall from these storms, which is 1.6 to 1.7 inches of rain. That would occur in a very short period of time. This is the storm system heading for the Mid-Atlantic. Here are the factors coming together. This is the water vapor imagery, and we'll point out the first feature, which is the showers and thunderstorms that we see across Tennessee, the severe weather across northern parts of Mississippi and Alabama. This particular feature is moving towards the Mid-Atlantic, and that will arrive early Monday morning. Part 2 of the storm system is all the dry air that we see and the spin and the circulation pattern across parts of the Mid-South. This is part 2 of the storm system, which is the cold front moving east. Here's the warm front that will produce the severe weather early Monday, the cold front that will produce the severe weather later in the day on Monday. So let's look at what we can expect early on Monday morning. First of all, we saw that area that I highlighted, part 1, that will be over the Mid-Atlantic very bright and early Monday morning before daybreak. Part 2 is this area of disturbed weather that is back towards the Tennessee Valley. That is also moving towards the northeast. So the Mid-Atlantic will get a 1-2 punch from the severe weather on Monday. Let's time it out for you. The timing of the late Sunday, early Monday dangerous thunderstorms. First of all, southern West Virginia can expect the storms to begin as early as 10 p.m. to midnight. 1 to 5 a.m. as you work northward towards the Mid-Atlantic, 8 a.m. to noon once you work into the eastern parts of the Mid-Atlantic. So between 1 and 5 a.m. the storms will be move from southern West Virginia to central West Virginia into central parts of Virginia. Between 4 and 9 a.m. across the large part of the populated area of the Mid-Atlantic, including western Pennsylvania, also I-81 corridor between Winchester and Williamsport, and the I-95 corridor as well in the Baltimore-Washington area. 8 a.m. to noon once you get towards eastern parts of Delaware and through parts of New Jersey. Here's what you can expect with the timeline on the thunderstorms. The early morning thunderstorms, highlighted in the previous slide, will produce dangerous lightning, very similar to what we saw in Tennessee with that electrical fire that was sparked by lightning. Pockets of wind gusts 50 to 60 miles per hour. There's plenty of rotation. There will be a few tornadoes along the warm front late tonight and early tomorrow morning. As that lifts northward, southwest winds will push temperatures into the upper 70s. So we will see very warm temperatures ahead of the cold front. 60s though along and west of the Allegheny Plateau. Wind gusts in the wake of the warm front, this is just general winds after the sun emerges, 30 to 40 miles per hour. Between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. on Monday, the cold front crosses western and central Pennsylvania, wind gusts to 45 miles per hour in a line of developing showers. This line of developing showers, as it moves into more unstable air that has recovered more, will produce severe weather. A broken line of severe thunderstorms producing gusts 50 to 57 miles per hour will occur east of I-81 and push towards the Atlantic coast. The time frame between 2 and 8 p.m. on Monday. So, highlighting the weather hazards, not only are we looking at severe weather, but the storms will produce enough rain to cause flash flooding. So street flooding, small creeks and streams reaching near capacity, not major river flooding like the Susquehanna and the Potomac River will not see flooding with this particular storm system. More of a very short-lived, short-fused flood potential here across the Mid-Atlantic. The early morning storms will also be loud. They will wake you up. They will produce plenty of lightning that will interrupt power. The concentration of storms producing severe weather and a few tornadoes West Virginia to I-81 and then east of Interstate 95. The second line of storms with the cold front will produce several wind gusts over 57 miles per hour east of I-95. So we're talking places east of Philadelphia into Delaware and New Jersey. Now, the storms are not expected to produce damaging wind gusts along and west of I-81 due to the lack of recovery in the atmosphere following the morning storms, but we are going to see power outages likely, the best concentration in the Alleghenies and along and east of I-95. So now let's look at what's going to happen even after we get through Monday. There will be a storm system that will graze us to the south. It will produce light wet snow accumulation, but only in the Alleghenies, south of Garrett County, Maryland. Davis, West Virginia will pick up some snow, for example. The remainder of the Mid-Atlantic, along and south of Interstate 70 and west of 95, so this excludes the major cities, we'll see a snowflake or two with the light rain, but the light rain will not cause any flooding. Don't plant the flowers yet. Temperatures along and west of I-81 a few mornings this week will drop below freezing. Rain early Saturday, perhaps mixed with snow in the West Virginia Alleghenies only, milder than by next Sunday. Here's what we're talking about with the early Wednesday snow, 1 to 2 inches in the Elkins, West Virginia area. Perhaps a few snowflakes mixed with the rain along Interstate 70 and 68. Light rain, though, for the eastern coast of the Mid-Atlantic, and then probably dry weather across much of Pennsylvania. Now looking ahead to May, here's what we are expecting with the temperature trends. Near average, likely a cooler start though. Rainfall above average, most of that occurring in the first half of the month. Severe weather, May 6th through 8th and May 18th through the 22nd. Looking ahead to Memorial Day, rain leading into the first day or two, and then dry weather with a milder finish. Should there be a late season freeze, it would occur in May between the 8th and the 9th west of Interstate 81. Don't forget, you can always log on to almanack.com to order your 2020 hard copy, or log on to Friends of the Almanack, or sign up for Friends of the Almanack. That gives you the Almanack in digital format. Everybody stay safe through the weather event that will unfold on Monday, and we will have an updated podcast in the next week or two.